Now, the new Super Smash Bros. Is coming soon, and something new has been added to the series: Echo Fighters. However, is that even a good feature? Isn't it just an easy way of solving the demand for certain characters? Will they actually matter in the series as a whole? Well, let's find out. Alright, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is coming, and we've seen a couple of those Echo Fighters already, but we still don't really know what to expect from them, and what characters will get one in the future. So in order to get a better understanding, I want to completely look into it so I can answer the following important questions. What are Echo Fighters exactly? Is it not just the same as a costume? Could it add value in the grand scheme? And what can we expect in the future? Let's start with our first one. As far as we know, they're just alternate versions of certain characters. Often their moveset will have a few tweaks made, and often their physics are altered to a degree. But on the whole, the characters are similar, and typically have the same special move mechanics, to such a degree that both characters can be played optimally, using a very similar or even identical playstyle. Clones like this are a common inclusion in various fighting games, as developing a character using an existing one's moveset and their model as a base is less time and resource consuming than starting from scratch. So, as you could have guessed, it's partially done to save time and still feed the endless hunger of your average Smash player. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Like I already said, you can use the same strategy for both normal and Dark Samus. The only big difference is the overall look of the character and their attacks. You can clearly see the difference between normal Samus and Dark Samus when they're attacking. So Smash isn't the only fighting game in the world to do this, and it's only there for looks and nothing else. But what about characters like Luigi and Mario or Falco and Fox? Are those Echo Fighters as well? Well, no. Let's use Mario and Luigi as an example. Luigi has a new down throw where he throws opponents downwards and ground pounds them. He also has a new jumping animation that differs from that of his brothers, now being his scuttle jump, and new animations for his first two jabs. Luigi doesn't share any custom moves with Mario, although one fireball variation makes his fireballs act like Mario's default ones. So there are actually quite some big differences between the two, making them actually different characters. And here our second question comes in. Aren't they just costumes then? Well, when it comes to alternate costumes and colors, there's only one thing that really makes them different: the custom moves. Echo characters have different animations, models, sprites, and more for all their moves, or at least a good chunk of them. That's the biggest difference between the two. So they're basically costumes, but with more stuff added to it and more effort put into it. Now on to the next point. What could it add to the series? Well, a lot actually. Every year Nintendo does those Smash Bros. Fighter ballots where you can vote for characters that you want in a game. A lot of the characters that were added this time around were also seen in some of the ballots as the most popular picks. So Nintendo does listen to us, and the ballot is useful. However, there's only so much time in the day. Because of that, Nintendo can't create all the new characters we want. It's not just making them after all. They need to keep the other characters in mind as well and make sure that certain new additions won't ruin the whole balance of the game. So we will never get all the fully fledged characters that we want in the game, and here the Echo characters can help out a lot. They're a lot less work to make, but still make you feel and look like the character that you have been voting for. It's a really easy solution to solve the endless hunger of those freaking Super Smash Bros. Players. In my opinion, it's a really good solution even. It doesn't take a whole lot of time in comparison, and has a similar result. More so than outfits would. But now we arrive at our final question. What other Echo characters might they add in the future? Well, one that comes to mind right away is Waluigi. They could use Luigi for that as a base and create something that fans really want. Now, I don't really know if that could 100% work, because their iconic moves are quite different from each other. However, they could always turn Waluigi into a character similar to Luigi, just like Link and Young Link. But I bet a lot of you would rather have a fully fledged character than just an Echo version of him. However, I know another character that could use one, and some of you would be extremely happy if this happens. One of the characters in the game is Ryu, and he's from the Street Fighter universe. But there's another extremely well-known character from those games that could easily come to Smash: Ken Masters. He trained under the same master as Ryu, and they even became friends. When it comes to combat, the two are extremely similar as well, so that could actually be a great fit for another Echo character. And believe me, there are way more options even. Another good example would be Mega Man and Zero. They're both quite similar and it could probably work. Only problem is the fact that Zero also uses a sword. However, they could integrate that into his final smash, or in another ability which will still have the same effect. It might have a chance, or they will adjust some things here and there, but it could work, and it's an extremely easy way of adding an extremely important character from the Mega Man series to the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. You know what? I will leave a poll in the upper right corner with the following question. Shall I make a video about possible Echo characters that could join the series? Be sure to vote, because if enough people want it, then I will certainly make it. But for now, this is all I have, so we will see what happens when December rolls around. Thanks for watching everybody, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to watch more videos, be sure to click those lovely annotations and click that bell and subscribe button. It's pretty cool down there, I heard.